What's up, Nugget Gang? And today we are back with another video. As you can tell by the title of this video, it is a story time. So today is going to be a story time about how I got shot when I was 17 years old. So this is not a story that includes Nugget because Nugget wasn't even thought about when this happened. If you're not interested in this video, go ahead and click off now because it's not about Nugget. And I'm going to go ahead and say that trigger warning, trauma warning, whatever type of warning, take heed to this warning because this is a traumatizing story, okay? So, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of backstory. I wasn't no bad kid or in the streets and all that type of stuff. I was just a regular kid going to school every day. I made straight A's at school. I was a senior in high school when this happened. And I made straight A's at school. I graduated number 3 in my class, so I was doing good. I wasn't in no gang activity or nothing like that. So on May 20th, 2020, it was just a regular day. I went to work and I told my mama on the way to work that I was going to get my hair done later that day so she didn't have to pick me up. Now the person that was supposed to be doing my hair was somebody that we're going to call 𝐂𝐒. I went to middle school with 𝐂𝐒 and I got 𝐂𝐒 a job at where I worked. And I worked at a call center. So 17 call center. I was just trying to make some money. You always try to make something do a flip. I had told my mama that 𝐂𝐒 was doing my hair after work and that I was gonna ride with her and we was gonna go to her house so she could do my hair. Now 𝐂𝐒 was gonna do me some faux locks. If you know what faux locks are, then you know what they look like. And it takes a long time because look at my hair. My hair is long and very thick. So I knew it would take some time. Yeah, I went to work and after work I got in a car with 𝐂𝐒. Now me and 𝐂𝐒 rode to the beauty supply and we got the hair that we needed. So she was helping me pick out the hair. And I picked some hair, but she said she don't know if she think that's gonna work. Mind you, she never did this style before. So she was like, hopefully I can do your hair with this hair that we bought. So we went back to her house and she stayed with her boyfriend. We're gonna call him Dre. Dre stayed with his mom and his grandma and his little sister. She was about 10, 11 months old. So we went there and, you know, I don't know nobody in there. So it's a lot of people in there, like a couple of their friends and stuff like that. And, you know, I told them my name, told them I'm sitting down to get my hair done. Now, mind you, I had already sent Chris my location because him and my cousin were going to pick me up after my hair was done. They was going to sit outside the whole time, but we knew it was going to be like 10 plus hours. So I just told them, you know, go somewhere and then I'll let you know when I'm ready to get picked up. So she gets to doing my hair, the back row, like the first 2 braids. And she like, I can't do your hair with this hair. Mind you, I already gave her the money for the hairstyle. But she says, we can go back to the store and get the right hair. So we go back to the store and get the right hair. Mind you, this is wasting so much time. I'm irritated. I text him. I'm like, man, I should never let this girl do my hair. Like, I'm ready to go home. Like, bro, I'm just so over it. And he was like, well, just let us come get you right now. But I was like, no, I'm going to just let her finish my hair. So he was like, all right. So she go in there and get the hair and come out and we go back to their house. Now, she started back doing my hair. And, you know, we watching TV. We watching that movie, The Ring, on TV. And I got my phone on the charger because it's almost dead. And they got, like, the way their TV is, when you walk into their house, this is the living room. You walk into the living room. On the left, it was a TV and a little entertainment stand that the TV was sitting on. So I had plugged up my charger, put my phone right there. I'm talking to 𝐂𝐒 while she's doing my hair. The grandma sitting across from me. The mama sitting over there. And the little girl is playing on the floor. So we all just talking and I'm just telling them about me. Like they asked me how I was doing in school and stuff like that. And I told them I made straight A's. And I was about to graduate because it was May. I graduated the next month in June. And my mama had texted me and was like, asking me when I was going to be done. And he texted me too, asking when I was going to be done. I was like, it's going to be a while because we didn't get started again once we came back from the store. So like late 7 o'clock. So she had to restart the 3 or 2 that she had did and redo them. So my mama texted me and she was just like, you still there? I was like, yeah. Now my mama, she wasn't. My mama wasn't no overprotective parent. Like she wasn't overbearing, but she did just, you know, want me to check in with her, you know, let her know where I was and stuff. So I just told her, you know, that we was still had a little ways to go. So we was all just talking, me and grandma, and the grandma told me that all of her kids had gotten shot before. But she was like, her daughter, who was sitting on the couch, which was Dre's mom, had never gotten shot before. Before that, Dre, Shay's boyfriend, Dre had left out with his friends and they had went somewhere and they had come back. So this is the conversation that happened after Dre and them came back. Right after I had said, I don't want to get shot. That's not something I want to experience. After I said that, she picked the baby up and grabbed her in her arms. As soon as she grabbed her baby and pulled her close, that's when we all heard a loud boom, and then the glass just shattered. And as soon as the glass shattered, I hear a bullet piercing skin. Do you know how that sounds in the movies? It literally pierced my skin and it went in this arm right here. So I was sitting down and Shay was standing up behind me. So when we heard that glass shatter and I heard the bullet pierce my arm, I tried to get up. As soon as I tried to get up, like literally right after I got shot right here, I tried to get up like this. And that's when a bullet pierced me in the back of my arm. And immediately after that, my foot got caught in the TV cord and I fell face first flat on their living room floor. Everybody else was gone. Shay had ran from behind me. It was a dude sitting on the couch and he was sleeping. He was taking a nap and his head was literally level with my arm. If I was never sitting right there, the boy that was sitting there asleep, he would have got this bullet to his head. Like, and he knew that because as soon as they started shooting, he took off running, Shay took off running, the mama took off running, grandma, everybody in the house just darted to the back of the house. Now, mind you, this is my first time being there. So I don't even know where everybody has gone. I'm laying on the floor in their living room bleeding. I don't even know where I'm bleeding from at this point, but I'm bleeding. I'm looking out of their front door because their front door was not closed or locked. They had a screen door and a front door and both of them was open. Screen door was wide open and a real front door was cracked. So I could see outside, but I can't see anybody. I just see darkness and they still shooting this whole time. So I'm trying to think fast because I'm bleeding out, don't know where to go, and I don't have my phone in my hand. But I'm like, if I get up, I risk getting shot again. So I literally just had to scoot back with my body and snatch my phone from off of the charger and try to bear crawl while dialing 911, trying to see where everybody else is at. And while I'm dialing 911, I'm just thinking like, bro, this could go either way. Like, this front door is open. I knew that if they walked by the door and see them, that they was going to immediately unalive me. So I had to think fast like, bro, if I get unalived in this house, my boyfriend, my mom and them, they gonna be mad. And I'm like, bro, I gotta fight. I gotta get out of here. I'm only 17 years old. I've never been in no situation like this before. I've never been shot at, none of that. So I'm literally just reacting off fear. I wasn't even really scared. Like, I wasn't panicking. But I just knew I went into full survival mode. And I'm crawling, and I'm dialing 911. I get on the phone with the 911 lady, and she's like, hello, what's your emergency? I'm like, hey, I'm in the house. I got shot. I don't know where I'm bleeding from, and I don't know where I am. So when I crawl back to the last room in their house, everybody is sitting on the floor, and they look at me like they saw a ghost. I'm talking about Shay just looking at me like, she was like, Cassandra, are you okay? And I'm just like, do I look okay? Like, they look like they saw a ghost because they probably thought I was unalive. Like, because when they left and I fell on the floor, they probably like, oh, you gone. It's over with. I guess it was just every man for himself. And I can't really blame them because they ain't really know me. But, I mean, hey. But when I got back there, everybody was like, oh, are you okay? You okay? And the grandma, y'all, screaming at the top of her lungs the whole time. I'm talking about the whole time they shooting. By this time, these people are still shooting. So I have to estimate around 70, 80 shots being fired all in a couple of 2-3 minutes. So when the grandma's screaming, I'm trying to calm her down. I'm like, Mom, calm down, grandma, calm down, calm down. Because I'm not the only one that got shot, but I didn't know that until I got back to the room. The daughter had been shot as well. The same daughter that the grandma said never got shot before, she got shot in her leg, right where the baby was. Remember when I said she picked the baby up right before they started shooting? If she would never picked her baby up, they would have unalived her baby, definitely, if the baby was still sitting there. She had the baby was crying, grandma screaming. I'm just trying to calm everybody down. Meanwhile, I'm bleeding out, still on the phone with 911. And the boy that was sitting there, that was taking a nap, that would have caught headshots if I wasn't sitting there. He was so scared. Like, I gave him the phone because I'm like, do you know where we are? Do you know what this address is? And he was like, yeah, he on the phone. He like, excuse me, miss, my friend, she got shot. We had this place, this place, this place. And the lady was like, okay, the ambulance is on the way. And I was like, okay, are they coming now? Because I need to hang up the phone. Like, I got some people I need to call. And this would be my last time talking to them. Because at this point, I didn't know what to do. Like, the people were still shooting. And the boy was scared. The lady told him to take off his shirt and wrap it around my arms because he figured out where I was bleeding from. Because I had blood all over my chest and everything. So I didn't really know. I couldn't really feel anything. But the first person I called when I hung up on with 911 is
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry.